Alright. Does anyone want to recall what happened with the last session?
Hold on, I got a meme.
Bottom carnival? What?
I got my hands full with bottom mirror. But,
You've got your hands full with just finding one thing for every 2 weeks.
The whole session.
For every 2 weeks. He's got his hands full.
So,
Too much.
as I remember it, from an overhead view, we picked up a little bit into the fight that had been initiated against the hag, and after things had been turning, especially for the worst, when she decided to merely bite the sorcerer. Not that we as the characters know, but someone didn't particularly like the narrative as it had been developing, and decided to exert their will to turn back the clock. Somehow, a couple of people were able to retain memories of this alternate timeline and apprise the rest of the group. And we made a hasty retreat back down the well stairs. Regrouping with Clapperclaw, we went to the cauldron and interrogated both the cauldron to a degree, as well as a fire sprite or minor demon. I forget exactly what it was.
A magmin.
Yes. It was surprisingly voluntary with information. Brandy had a little weird sequence in which he kept on saying his supposed name, while the rest went on looking with like, the fuck are you doing? Okay. And we resolved to get back into the boat. And Tomrose had in trying to find more to feed the magmin with fuel, he found the skull of someone familiar to him, as well as a medallion from his order.
You watch your mouth.
Okay.
Yeah. That kind of to summarize a little bit of everything. Yes. So filling in some gaps here and there. PB did have some memory shifts going on in between recalling what the cauldron you guys are looking for, which was the Iggleweaves cauldron that looked from changing colors from gold to iron, and it had the almost like an imagery of cats in eyeballs. Not only that, whoever has control of the cauldron gets immortality. You also learned from the history from the brief, well, more like not really interrogation, but more like you had to feed the magmin wood in order to get information. Well, he learned that the cauldron is not here. It is in a land called the Heart's Desire, which is its own little separate piece of, obviously, land that is within Prismere. But there is a way to get to there through another guide, but Clapperclaw is unfortunately not able to know how to get there himself. He can only get to thither. But in the meantime, in order to get to thither, he still needs his head. And there was other options thrown out where instead of having to rely on Clapperclaw, you could easily go to the balloon factory, where there was one balloon that Bavlorna uses for her own transportation uses, but it is heavily guarded by some of the bullywugs. The other one was another balloon that was made out of thunderclouds, which you guys saw by the lack of word dungeon, and the arena, which you have not really discovered, but Clapper Claw did say it had interesting artifacts and deals going on inside. You also, PB learned in his memory that there was a few names that kind of went by. One being that was Natasha and Sablina are of the same coin. As to what, you don't know because his memory was still a little broken. But he learned that from Drake. Excuse me, not Drake, Drake.
Drake?
Don't start.
No.
And I'm trying to think myself. There was a couple of other pieces with another broken memory with his creator, Isolde, saying that they need to make peace. They need to take down Sablina. But because she is missing, they need to look for her. As to where she went, you don't know. But in the meantime, where you have left off, you have the choice. You're all gathering in the boat. Either going back in a more approachable manner to Bavlorna's hut, instead of going through the back door, or rather underneath the well, you can go to the watchtower, where you have first encountered when you first arrived in Downfall, where there was a lift operating system, but there was no elevator of sorts because it's all the way up at her house. And the bullywugs did say it was broken at the time. You could always check to see if that has been fixed at this moment. Or you can wait for that message chain delivered by King Gullup until you get word from him. But otherwise, you are free to continue to peruse Downfall or return the way back to Bavlorna, on which the only way you know how is by going up the rickety, broken stairwell that goes along the well and into her, I would say, underbelly of her hut before you go inside her home. So, adventurers, what would you like to do first?
Killer.
Maybe not killer.
Killer. Murder?
So are we in the boat? I can't remember. Or we're like about
yes,
to
you're all pretty
to
much you're
shove
in the
off.
boat. You're about to shove off.
Question mark?
It's the point of where you want to go.
So I just had an idea that I could summon a friend to maybe ask the hag for an audience if the lift is still broken.
What do you
That
mean,
is
summon a
good.
friend?
If we have an audience, we can kill her.
I think we tried that already, Tomaros, and it didn't quite end well, according to the others that remember.
What do you remember? My mind
gee.
is like scrambled eggs.
I remember
for
being
an old
bitten.
folks' home.
I remember being bitten, and it was not
Bitten?
good.
She bit you? She has no teeth. She has merely dentures. How much damage could that possibly have done?
34.
A lot.
34?
Enough to kill 10 commoners in one bite.
Commoners? What are you, some kind of classist?
Phoebe, Fee,
Perhaps you're the
your
enemy.
thoughts?
Well, I do believe we were planning to go talk to her at her door. At least the magmin mentioned, or at least, or was it Clapperclaw? I don't remember, but mentioned
That was me.
right. Mentioned we could go over to the watchtower to the southwest and possibly gain her audience from there. I don't know if that is better or worse than your friend, Brandywine.
Well, I think I can put these two ideas together, and I'll just ask him to go check with them if the lift is Okay. And then, if not, well, he can go up and ask the hag directly.
Brandywine?
I would still answer as to who this friend is.
Yes, from
Oh,
my understanding, you've lived here in the Feywild, and most denizens here seem to have a cost or price to their, cooperation.
Oh, well, this one is kind of a hanger-on to me, and I kind of... Well, one second. She's going to focus and use Wild Companion to summon. I don't know exactly how he would appear. And I'll drop him.
Why do we need to even see the hag? Can we not just bypass her? It does not seem like a peaceful outcome is destined with her.
Yes, maybe not just kill her without seeing her.
Correction. Can we just let Tomoros go at her one-on-one and we go the other way?
Yes, thank you, Peavy. Exactly what I've been saying.
GM, how does my wild companion appear before us?
You know, as a ball of what you are familiar with, almost like you did in your carnival act, is a ball of flame appears before you, before it snuffs out and you're bombarded with smoke, and then you hear as a ugly looking cat appears floating before all of you.
Oh my god, this grumpy
Why
is...
have you summoned me?
Oh my god, that is the most adorable person ever! Ah!
He chases them to the ends of the earth.
Get this buffoon away from me.
I am going to pet you if it kills me. I will face the ends of the earth and all of existence if it means I can stroke upon your dulcet fur. Get over here!
Tomoros, maybe later after. Well, oh, I know how to do this. I'll let you hold my friend
Don't you
if you
fucking
promise.
dare.
If you promise
No.
not to do
Bats.
anything to the hag
I said no.
until later.
No.
If he's drawing blood, she's ignoring him because this is the nature of their relationship.
Can I do a little roll to show my restraint? Because otherwise, I would absolutely be pummeling this creature.
Which one?
Yes.
If you're trying to restrain yourself, I will go with a. Let's go with a wisdom saving throw.
Oh dear, that's my -2.
I
What
like the
about
guidance.
Charisma, because I'm playing it off so well.
No.
Fuck. All right. Charisma. It is. Sorry. No. Wisdom. It is.
Wisdom saving throw.
Wonderful. That's not a saving throw. Hold on. Baba booey.
Thank God.
There
Yeah,
we
you're fine.
go.
You're able to restrain yourself, I guess.
I'm gonna smush this little guy, this little scrungly guy. I'm gonna put him into my arms and be like, ooh.
Bujo, little Bujo boy.
To gently stiff arm. I'm gently trying to stiff arm Tomoros and saying, only if you promise not to do anything to the hag until we figure out how to get the kids back, okay? Until then, you can hold him as much as you want.
I'm going to
Bitch, why did you do this?
a lesser
Get me out of
form than I. You're not
Tomoros?
so smushed and loved.
This is going about as well.
I love you, you little scrungly boy.
This is going as well as I thought it would. Okay.
I'm really smushing down his head, just like a real smushing.
Yeah. He He's hissing. So he's hissing very nastily and
I do
trying
not
to
take
squirm.
these signals. I continue smushing. If he attacks me, so be it.
Yeah, he's literally scratching at your armor.
Oh, so good as a little boy. Oh, you're so precious. Yes, you are. Yes. Good.
Tomoros, you agree to this deal in the Feywilds?
I agree to nothing except this boy, this little guy being so scrungly. Ooh, oh, he's spreading. Ooh,
Hey,
oh, look at him.
Jan,
He's so,
this kind
he's
of.
fluffy.
You'd say
Ooh.
this is accepting the terms of the deal, right?
No, he's just being annoying.
Well,
Larry, shall I just cast silence on him?
Yes,
would-
please.
wait, no, Silvertraps, I need you to go ask the bullywugs on the watchtower if the lift is done. Otherwise, I need you to go ask the hag if we can go visit her.
You did this to me.
Tomiros is gonna tackle the cat and just be like, "Oh,
He ascends 20 feet up in the air, away from you.
I'm holding on to the
Because
cat. I'm just dragged up in the air.
Not just a cat, but he is a winged tressum.
He is a Tressum.
Good.
While this is happening, what is the rest of you doing?
Disassociating.
Yeah.
Do you not want to pet the cat? Pet the fucking cat. What are you doing?
No, I think Fee's just getting into the boat.
Fee,
Waiting.
Fucking
Waiting for
blanket.
Clapperclaw to take us over to the lift tower or whatever.
All right, we will carry on your way if there are no other instructions. So, all right, so you all get out of the boat and you see the watchtower not too far from you is just literally whoever's coming out first, 25 feet away from you. And you see the two same bullywugs just hanging out there, doing nothing in particular, just lazing about the watchtower, picking, not really at their teeth, but one would try to with a cattail, just not with the puff, but at the other end. And as they see you all approach, they kind of get more posture and looking rather they're doing something important, which they're not.
Bullywugs have teeth? I am now very, very frightened.
Horrifying. Zerg, I would like to request that my little frog guy now has jagged rows of teeth.
Do bullywugs have teeth? I know grung have teeth.
Hence
Don't
my
know.
horrification. I didn't think frogs had teeth, but that is a
I
horrifying
was going to
visual.
say,
Grung have teeth.
I think that
is my
either of things
question.
have teeth is horrifying.
Yes. Frogs aren't supposed to have teeth.
Well, this
As a
is
biologist
Fey. This is
adjacent.
the Feywild. It's bullywugs.
Fucking Fae. Do fairies have teeth?
Joe?
Dominant.
They're humanoid-ish.
There's an entire fairy devoted specifically to teeth, actually.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on to the
Yes.
watchtower. Who is the one going to approach these two guards?
You know, PB's going to approach with a piece of paper. He's not going to do it
You're-
correctly, but that's what
You've already
PB's going to
done.
do.
You have done this before.
With these same
These
frogs?
two?
Yes, sir. You have. This was the first encounter. When you first arrived in Downfall, you have asked
Wait.
these two frogs to give
Wait.
you...
Oh. I'm getting the map backwards then. Okay, I think we'd been down
Is
there
this
yet.
Ricky and Jimmy?
Who?
I don't think we've met these ones ever before.
We met some frogs up north near the balloon
I
factory.
don't remember. Yeah, I remember the balloon factory frogs. I don't remember a watchtower frog, but
I think we
Yeah,
just
because
walked
we-
right past these. Like they talked to us, and we just were like, "When we're walking past you now."
Yeah,
yeah,
probably.
we went.
Yeah, I think that's
this
right.
not Ricky and
Stepping
Jimmy,
stones.
if we have not met these frogs before.
No, you haven't? Okay. So you saw them, but like Dreg said, you walked past them to go northward. But you don't have their names. So yeah, I suppose PB, if you are going to go approach the watchtower with your paper, you can do so.
PB approaches. Query, amphibians, we desire peace. Would you come down to broker?
What's that? I don't know. What's a broker?
Clarification. To negotiate the terms and agreements of peace. We desire information that you may be able to provide. But first you must agree to the terms and conditions of the peace. Such is my protocol.
Our peace is with King Gullop.
And we're friends with King Gullop.
Oh, why didn't you say so? And then one of the frogs jumped down and land right in front of you, Fee. My name's Boltus.
Well, hello, Boltus. It's very nice to meet you. Would you mind signing my companion's paper, please?
Maybe just holding out a ragged piece of paper with squiggles and burn marks and
Right. Remind me the next time we stop. I will make you something that is less, well, that.
This unit appreciates the gesture.
Did
Now
the king
please sign
it?
Correct. I have the signature of one King Golem.
Oh, so if he's saying signed it already, that means we're all responsible, right? Is that how it works?
Are you saying you are then liable under your boss's orders? If so, we will take that as a confirmation of the terms and conditions of the Master and Servant Pact.
Sure.
PB just nods. It's the paper
Right.
away.
So, in terms of the information we were asking for, is the lift to her haggliness working right now?
Oh, you really want to go see her?
Not really, but we are compelled to, yes.
We would
Yeah, I heard about it. There was a message. I guess these are the people who wanted to go see her. Oh, it's these people? Yeah, those people. Oh, alright. Yeah, we fixed it.
Okay, is there a protocol for contacting her and letting her know she has guests?
Yeah. Muddle Mud. Ring the bell. I get to ring the bell. Hello, let's go. And then he goes over to the telescope, and there's this giant, not really much of a bell, as it's really rusted and cracked in several places, but he takes this giant, what looks like a steel rod, and just bangs it really hard, and the whole thing just pops off and rings loudly across downfall, and it vibrates through all of your bones, and they're like, woo! Just having a great old time as it goes flying and then rolling into the mud. And then eventually, from up above, you see what sounds to be like creaking metal, very rusted. Slowly coming down, you see a box coming at a very, very, very slow pace until eventually you see a wooden elevator of sorts docking right on next to the watchtower. There it is. You might have to take several trips, though.
That looks quite rickety. Can you vouch for the structural integrity of that vehicle?
No.
Do you happen to know its weight capacities?
If it carries Bavlorna, I guess it could carry that metal man.
Oh.
Are you calling Bavlorna fat?
No. Yes, but no.
He turns into a fucking aluminum doll.
Well, regardless, I'm sure, like, taking a few trips, you don't mind if you're gonna go up there.
Well, do we pick a order of who goes up first? I vote that perhaps Tomaros goes last.
Statement. Could we just tether him outside like a dog until the business is concluded, so that we do not have any repeats?
Tomaros, do you want to perhaps stay with my friendly little cat companion down here with the guards?
I fucking hate you, Brandy.
And last and anyone in between, and I would like to see anyone challenge me on this fact.
There were two people talking at the same time. What was that, Nox?
Sorry, I thought you were asking me if I was willing to go last.
I was asking if you'd be willing to stay behind with the
Yes.
cat.
Yes.
Okay.
So, what I said was, I am willing to go in any position. Try to challenge me. This had no bearing on the conversation before. He's just like that.
He's suffering shock from his previous interaction with the
Well,
his captain. Got it.
right.
Captain, my captain. Anyway,
How about?
yeah, I am willing to fill in whatever role.
How about you sit on the boat with Clapperclaw and Slobberchops? Does that sound good?
I will sit on this boat in the most honorable fashion possible.
Be good, Slobberchops. Okay, I think that settles that.
Brandy, you don't leave me here with him.
It's for the greater good, Slob.
Nonsense. We will vanquish the enemies of good and yada yada yada. I'm gonna take a nap. Okay, good night.
Right. How about myself and PB and Gek and Dumplemorp here go up first, and then Yanara, Brandy, and Sorcerer, will you follow after?
Like that.
Gek, is that okay?
Okay.
Students will comply.
Okay. So,
Fee,
Go ahead.
before getting in the thing, gives it a structural inspection.
Yeah.
it's looking really, really bad. It's like the floor's rotting, the wheels on this above that's hooking onto this thick rope. It looks like it's about to fall off. It's violating OSHA rules. So
Phoebe will try to cast mending where things look weak. So
Fee will also cast mending on things.
okay, it's gonna take you a few minutes. So.
Yeah. I expect we'll be at it for a few minutes, but we're gonna try to get this thing up to OSHA requirements.
Yeah. So during that whole process, is there anything other interactions going on before we move on to the next step? No? Okay. So, all right. So it takes you about 5-7 minutes to get everything a little bit more adjustable and it works a little bit better than it was before. If you really wanted to be more functional, it will take a lot more time, but for sake of brevity, it's enough to carry the lot of you in 2 trips. So the first group goes up first. Again, PB, you're greeted with that sight as from what you recall earlier when you were coming up from below. You see the giant hut looking really raggedy, broken down, covered in debris and mildew. It just reeks of necromancy as your detect magic is always up, I'm assuming, correct? Or unless you changed it out. Okay.
Unless I am casting something else that requires the concentration, he will just put that back up. So
Okay. So yeah, you're 100 feet up in the air. It does take a little time to get up there. But you all sit in silence, and eventually you dock not where you were before, where you entered the pool room, but more at a kind of like a gate of sorts where it opens up with a latch and you'll go over and there's a little patio with some holes here and there, but you see all these tiny little lordlings with beady yellow eyes looking at all of you kind of warily, cautiously, but they don't say anything until you get off the lift and they all scatter. Then the elevator goes back down to go pick up the other half of the group. Yeah, I think you're all there. I think so. All right,
Everyone
so yes.
that matters, right?
Oh, Nox.
Oh, also,
You
before we
know
even get to that
me.
room, if we do get anywhere close to that one room, PB is going to make every effort to prevent Fee from going near it.
The one we went to last time?
Yeah, the room where you made
With the Hooch Distillery?
Yes, PB is not going to allow you near it if he can.
Okay.
Beautiful.
He knows it brings you distress, and he does not know any other way without causing more damage. So he is not going to allow you near it.
Okay.
All right, so who wants to talk with the hag? If we only have one person talking, that usually is good, so there's no mixed signals, as it were. I sure as hell shouldn't. Pardon my language.
Well, Yanara, you're always very well. Your words are very good. Maybe you can speak with her.
I'm flattered you think so. I can't say I agree.
Well, I trust you.
Nice music.
I don't know if I'm the best one to.
You got this, Fred.
No, I really don't think I do. Well, I suppose that it would be I might be more inclined to actually do this if let's talk about this first. What exactly is the plan here? What are we asking for? Because I am very much of I have not changed my mind. You know, regardless of who it was that told Tomaros that we need to make a deal with the hag, I very much do not agree. And if that's what we're here to do, then I am not the person to negotiate that.
I mean, but if a deal doesn't have to be necessarily us giving her something that's of ours.
Well, do we know she's
Maybe she wants interior decorating or like some other small task.
That's
true.
Brandy.
You never
do
know.
You really think? I think that I have a better idea about it than you do, frankly. Listen, of the people currently here, I'm the only one that's actually from the Feywild. I think I have a bit more of an idea of what these hags are actually like. I mean, granted, this is the first time that I've actually had the misfortune of being this close to one, but like I said before, I have been told since the time that I was young that you never deal with hags. It never ends up in your favor. Even when you think you're getting what they want, they're screwing you over somehow. If we go in there intent on making a deal, there is no way that we're actually going to come out on top. Everything that we do is going to be for her benefit somehow.
Well, would it be worthy to at least find out what she would like, or ask of us before we, agree to anything?
We may not have a choice. If the visions of the past were true, if she doesn't like our answer, we will not be able to leave. This seems to be a bit of a foolhardy idea.
I guess another alternative, we are looking really for Clapperclaw's head. Is it possible that, well, we could attempt to sneak through her house without bothering her?
This is what failed last time.
I thought you said that we had attacked her.
We started by destroying property and sneaking through. We broke several things and killed what she called her children.
Oh. Oh, I see. Well, yes, I understand why then perhaps things went very southward. Well?
Well, what we want is Clapperclaw's head, and then that's all, right?
Or at least some way out of hither into thither. There's also the topic of the children, but I don't know if she
But if
has
you
anything
tell
to do
her-
with that.
And if we tell her that's just one thing that she can hang over our heads, knowing that that's what we want.
It's my understanding that Granny Nightshade is the one with the children. Bringing them up here probably only, at best, slow us down. At worst, she might try to keep us from leaving at all.
No, that's right. There are 3 hags, yes? They call themselves, some Hourglass Coven, I believe? I think that was what Drake mentioned.
That's right.
If they are a coven, likely they are in communication. Whether or not they are a coven that is at odds with each other, or a coven that is working to mutual benefit, I don't know. And so, yes, it may make sense not to revere our hand, as it were.
Can I ask quickly, out of character, what do we know about Clapperclaw's head? I know that it's not much, but we know that it's not here.
It is in Bavlorna's house, but you don't know where it's at. He doesn't know where it's at. He did say it had antlers on it.
His head?
Yes.
Okay.
Do I have?
And do we know where Bavlorna's house is?
You're in it.
This is Bavlorna's
Oh,
house.
we're in Bavlorna's. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't keep the hag's name straight. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Are you saying all hags look the same to you?
No.
I mean, they might.
Okay, good.
I don't have access to my familiar right now.
You left him down below. That was your choice.
Well, I don't know if we can accomplish anything by standing here outside her door. So either we enter and hope to find some way of reaching a diplomatic solution, or we need to possibly go back down to King Gullop and see if he has other options. Though it sounds like he may not be in Bavlorna's good graces.
Well, as soon as we mention Clapperclaw's head, it's deal time. I imagine.
I guess out of character, since we are paused, I'm not sure what we have to offer the hag at this point. Since we have knowledge of failing, and attacking her was an option we went with before, and saw that she basically has complete control. I mean, the option, at least to PB wants nothing to do with it going in there. He can't see an outcome where we don't get roped into a contract.
Yeah, and honestly, Yadara is pretty much in the same boat as PB for different reasons. But because Yadara can't remember going in there, but she just knows dealing with the hag is no bueno as a Fae creature, So
he doesn't see fear, but PB knows that his directive is to bring peace, and he can't do so if he's seeing that we can't come out of this without something fucking us over. There's stuff in there that causes problems before, Fee freaked out, we got and almost died. PB wants to find every other solution that isn't dealing with her. Unless we know we can come out ahead.
Yeah,
well,
I agree.
If you remember a couple of sessions ago, she
was offering, hey, I have a couple tasks for you. If you do this, I will help you out. So I think there is an avenue for for a diplomatic solution, will it rope us into more deals or more potential?
And I think that's
yeah.
That
I think that's
is
the
what
problem.
Yanara would be worried about.
And that's what Peavy's fearing too, because again, it's not so much that at first it seems innocent, but from what we're in the Feywilds, what Yanara is saying, again, the big overwhelming factor of we got into a fight and Peavy remembers it, and we got so one-sided. It doesn't matter what we think is fair. She can change the deal, and we can't do anything about it. She can say, "Sure, it's a few tasks, then it's a few more tasks, then it's doing this." Again, I'm just making assumptions, but that's what Peavy's trying to figure out. I'm trying not to have my party die.
100%. I agree. Oh, I totally agree with you.
Yep. I just.
He's there to protect. That is his entire directive: is protect peace. Like.
And again, the other options. There's Clapperclaw's head to get us out of hither. There's. Is it Bavlorna's balloon?
Bavlorna's balloon that is heavily guarded by the bullywugs. There is another balloon factory that is her last remaining one, and then there is the Thundercloud balloon, which you guys did not go towards. But there was some trinkets and some other dealings going on inside.
Yes,
because you have witnessed one of the bullywugs who was infatuated with Sorcerer, bald during the arena because she had a dealing. The other one happened to be of a tiefling with a broken heart, which he no longer has. But he is in the mushroom forest, which you have not discovered.
I don't think we had heard about the tiefling from the magmin. The magmin mentioned that about the tiefling, but I think that was the first we had ever heard of the tiefling. It's just that he was...
Yes.
Did he deliver the cauldron, or he did something to do with the cauldron? I just don't remember what it was.
The magmin knew about the cauldron. He only saw it once, but he didn't know where it was. Clapperclaw is the one who knows where it is, but doesn't know how to get there.
And this is Igglewiv's cauldron, the one that grants immortality.
Igglewiv's cauldron.
Yeah, the one that he mentioned is in Heart's Desire.
Yes. But in order to get there, you have to find the right guide, and normally that would be either in Thither or in Yon.
Right. Regardless, we cannot get to Heart's Desire from hither.
No.
So we are figuring out how to get out of Heart's Desire to get out of Downfall and hither, so we could possibly get to Heart's Desire. But again, all of this is, in also serving the main goal of rescuing the children. We don't know where the children are. We do know that Granny Nightshade is involved with them somehow. And outside of that, it's yeah. So yeah, there's talking with Bavlorna and seeing if we can, if she is willing to help us undermine her sister, or if they are very much in league, then that is just painting a target on our back. So
yeah, and the only way to know is if you do confront her about it. It is by trying.
The only way to begin.
I understand your guys' caution. Yes, I understand your guys' caution. It's a lot going on. It's a high-level hag.
The only way to learn is by playing, and the only way to begin is by beginning.
Yes. But yes, but basically you do know that all the hags are under the certain rules of conduct, which was the what she was following the last time you guys were talking, and PD would know, was she was doing the rules of hospitality, despite the party killing some of the Lornlings and her cook.
Yeah.
So
does PD know the rules? I thought I had a bunch of my memory wiped of basically most of the protocol.
Drake did explain to you in the inn, the Wandering Inn. Pretty much to everybody, actually. But it's kind of like, yeah. That's up to you guys if you want to remember those 3 rules. But I can refresh your guys' memory what they are.
That might help. that cabin had a bunch of chaos incarnate between Gex, marriage, and all
my
that. So
there was a lot
makes
of
sense.
chaos, and then Fee trauma, and then more chaos while Fee was trying to deal with said trauma.
I think I tried to resurrect a shoe. So yeah.
Yeah. Let's not go back to that house.
You mean the end?
Yes, the walking in house that had Sue.
At some point in time, I had a meme from that session. I don't know what happened to it. I'll try to find it.
Okay, where is it?
But it sounds like there is something based on what you said then, that we have some kind of, maybe not a guarantee, but something to fall back on if we don't, like, we're not basically going to be forced into a deal, which is what PB's fearing.
No.
But if there is a conduct in place that I likely have just
There is-
forgotten about, then that's not as bad.
Yeah, you are pretty much being protected by the rules of conduct at the moment.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I just gotta find
I was-
where they is in this book.
I was unclear on that point too then.
Yeah, the rule of hospitality, the rule of ownership, and the rule of reciprocity.
Reciprocity.
Thank you.
It's very
Thank
weird because it's reciprocal, but the syllables, the emphasis changes which syllables.
Yeah.
Like Canada and Canadian.
And then you have me where I say weird things and I'm like,
Like that cantrip that nobody can say the name of.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation?
Yeah. Oh, very good.
I can say that one, but you know.
Rule of hospitality.
Surely you mean mending.
When a friend, an enemy, or a stranger enters your home, you are expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove by their words or actions undeserving of such hospitality, aka murdering your cook. Rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend, an enemy, or a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. Well, don't steal the hat. The rule of reciprocity. When a friend, enemy, or stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value in return. Such reciprocation needs not happen immediately.
That last rule's a little scary, but all right.
Frickin' what's her name? Why am I blanking out on her name?
New plan.
No.
Every enemy we run into, PB's just gonna give them like a random item.
Yeah.
Just expect them to, because they have to accept it.
This means the world to me. It's a soggy piece of paper. Yes.
It is my entire livelihood. I'm giving you a piece of my literal arm. I just cut out little squares of my arm. You have a piece of me. You are obliged to accept this.
But
yeah, and they have to give something in return.
What do we want to do then? Like, do we actually want to go in and talk to the hag just to see what the tasks are and then go from there? Or do we want to go and see what else is around? Like, because there was those places that we haven't visited yet.
I think we're here. We might as well go talk with her. Yeah. Going in and talking with the hag is not going to turn us into, well, either we say we are doing what you asked or you are turning us into soup. So there's a little bit more of a leniency for talking as opposed to do what I say or like I said, turn you into soup.
Yeah, that was the direction that Brandy was trying to suggest. Like, hey, maybe she just wants us to do something innocent. But of course, she's a hag. She's not going to. But this is Brandy we're talking about. She's a foolish idealist, like a certain someone. Anyways, so if we be as vague as possible, like of what exactly we want, then maybe we could, looking at reciprocity, if we do something of equal or greater value to Clapperclaw's head, but not outright say the head, because then she's like, oh, okay, that's what they want. Ho ho ho. I can tailor what I want from them. But be vague, like, hey, there's this particular item that we think you can get, or something to that effect. Because that's better to do a job than offer something we cannot get back easily.
It's true.
In my mind.
If nothing else, it's worth hearing her out, seeing what she has to say. And if we say no, we're good, then we can start walking out. And if she decides to, well, break rules, then we'll figure out from there.
Okay.
Do we know the punishment for breaking the rules, or is there what is the actual? Is it just a?
No.
I think it flags you for PvP if you break them. I don't know.
I don't know if there's an unseen force. Can we just accuse Bavlorna of stealing something, and does that immediately trigger an investigation, or is there a magical force at work that actually just know, like the Watchers type thing?
Spurious claim, lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is also from when Fee was technically writing down stuff in the Wandering Inn. She did take the time to write down some things, and there was the moment in there where the hags are far less inclined to punish those who break the rules than Sablina.
Yes.
Because Sablina highly was affected by these 3 rules. So that's why you had Agden Longscarf going around stealing things.
Stuff. Yep. So
Proxy.
they aren't as
harsh.
Sure. But they also are not as stringent. Yeah, they won't necessarily punish people for it, but that also means they won't necessarily be unwilling to bend the rules to their favor.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you over a barrel.
Basically, anything that provides them interest works out for them better. That's the only clue I should give to you all. Because
they want a show.
I do believe also back Drake did mention that the Hourglass Coven are not necessarily sisters, like blood related.
Right.
Right. They're just coven sisters.
Yes, they're coven sisters. They have their own rule of land, so therefore they can be backstabbing each other. There you go. I hope that gives you an idea going forward.
Well, let's go get this TPK started. What?
What? All right. All right. So I'm going to unpause the game. And can you guys continue off where you need to be if you remember your conversation?
Nope.
Right. Well, actually, did not, I don't remember if you guys read it at all or remember it from what Drake was talking about. But I think there might be rules dictating the way that people in the Feywilds act here. We may be able to at least put some of them to our own benefit if we're trying to just get something from the hag. Perhaps we have something we can give her back, and then it does not become a deal, it just becomes a trade.
What do we have that she would want, though?
Well, I don't know. Perhaps we ask for what we're looking for and see what she offers?
I suppose at least then we would know what the stakes are.
True.
Well,
yes, Brandy?
I only see a problem if she knows exactly what we want. Unless you're saying that you're kind of vague about asking what we want to begin with.
why
Because
would
then
we
it's
lie? I mean, because if we try to be cagey, then she's going to pick up on that. She's not going to be stupid.
I mean,
well,
we
yeah.
could say that we are just merely trying to travel to thither. Obviously, there are multiple ways to do that, and she could assess what she thinks is, well, to her, the least costly.
I will say though, Brandywine, you do feel something. Something
Oh.
that belongs to you. Don't know where it's at, but you feel like it's close by. And you can't help but hear that voice that you heard not only at Telemy Hill, but also from a long time ago at the long campsite that you guys had before during the travels between the cattails and going towards the Wandering Inn. The same male voice that called out to you, Brahilde.
Before we get attacked by the night dude.
Yes.
Oh, is there like a direction that I could cock an ear towards? Suddenly, maybe
Yeah,
perception.
you can perception.
Oh, and Nox just messaged me. Oh fuck.
You get the rough idea that it's very faint the when you hear the Brahilde male voice, but you notice it's coming from somewhere within the house. But the direction is kind of hard to say at this point, at point in time.
Brandy snaps her head left, right, as if she's hearing something. That's weird.
What?
I just felt like, you know that feeling when you've misplaced something?
Constantly.
Oh. I just, it's somewhere, it's near. Something's.
Oh. Well, that makes sense, I suppose.
Would you two mind filling us in? Are we looking for something else here?
I don't know.
Brandy.
I don't know. Well, there was, when we were, remember when that nice big old knight thing decided to invite himself or themselves over into our camp? Well, right before that, there was something in the mud that someone that they're important, but I don't remember why. And it's that same kind of feeling, but it's inside this house. Like something I lost.
Interesting. Inside the house?
She shivers and almost doesn't hear you. And then there's that. For the briefest of moments, you see the turquoise tips of her wings, like ethereal like, behind her. And then they fade away. I
Brandy, you're, well, glimmering with that celestial energy you've shown before? What, your wings, that fluttery? Yes.
Oh,
I don't think it's something to be ashamed of. We are all, I think, friends here.
I mean, by this point, apparently we all die. Well, almost died. together. I, whatever you all choose, I'll follow. But like I said before, I should not do any talking. And you all know why. Don't ask, right? She looks over to Yanara.
She just looks at her knowingly.
And in character, Brandy is going to turn and look over the Bullywug town, but also I am going to be right back.
All right. PB.
Yes.
Sorcerer Gek. I guess we haven't asked or heard your opinion yet, outside of not wanting to deal with the hag.
Yeah, would prefer if we didn't do it, but it's better that we all do something together than do the right thing.
Well, I don't know if
I
there
know,
is
just that's how dumb it sounds.
You just hear dial tones coming from his head at that statement, I suppose.
Well, at this point, I don't think we know what the right thing is to do. If we did, we would be doing that. We are attempting to figure that out.
That is fair. But as long as it doesn't turn violent again, I think that's that'll be a win in my books.
Fair enough. Gek, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're not response, but Gek stares at you. just both eyes, just blinking one after the other.
Right. Well, are you okay with us talking with the hag, or would you prefer?
It likes friends.
Oh, all right. Well. This seems very foolish, but I think... Gek, would you mind knocking on the door?
Okay. Gek turns around and he will knock on the door 3 times.
The boogeyman pops out. Oh, I'm just joking.
Gek explodes. No.
Eats the boogeyman.
Yeah, you
and
knock on the
becomes him.
door. It echoes on the inside, but it doesn't open. There seems to be no movement on the inside.
Hi, Gek here. Knock, knock, knock. Louder this time.
Still nothing.
Hello, Gek here. Knock, knock, knock. Even he's just keep going louder and louder until either someone answers the door falls over.
Okay. So eventually something starts coming and the door opens. You find that little creepy little critter that looks like a wrinkled toad peering at all of you. But it happens to be a Lornling, which I'm trying to find my token for wherever it went. Bear with me. There we no. Open the door. Open the door. Thank you. Yeah, so you see a very tiny Lornling looking at all of you.
Yes, what can I do for you, pretties?
Well, we came hoping to speak with the mistress of the house.
Oh, Mommy's in her little study with her guest. You will have to wait your turn.
Might we wait inside?
I suppose. Follow me.
And you watch as this little thing starts hopping along like a little frog.
Oh, I hate this. That was an in-character and out-of-character statement.
But yes, so you pretty much go, PB, you see this pool once again, and you guys all seen this pool before you went back down. But this Lornling leads you back through and takes you up this winding stairwell. Yes, so you come across that same familiar dank hallway that is covered in portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, angry people from humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs, hobgoblins, and among other races. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and grotesque sketches. Like that one picture where it looks like an old man eating a child. Are all displayed in these gilded frames, and there happens to be only one framed that seems more like an oval that is 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall that hangs in the middle of just one random wall as you walk along the way, following the little Lornling as she brings you into a very familiar room where you guys all used to have a pleasant talk with Bavlorna. But she leads you in that same dining room where it too is decrepit. Flies are moving around. There are some of the rotten food. Some are looking fresh, some are not. There is some questionable chairs. Their furniture is taxidermy of what looks like a stag head. And you see on top of a cabinet is inside its mouth are 2 other Lornlings with sickly yellow eyes staring at all of you as you come into the dining room. But that stag head is basically right here.
Yes, just wait here until Mama is free. Dude, if you need any refreshments or food, I can always get the cook.
I think we'll be fine. Thank you.
Alright, I'll let Mama know. Behave.
And then you watch as the door slowly closes behind them.
Ugh, why are they always creepy?
Don't say that too loud.
Yeah.
In the meantime, as you are all sitting there, you do hear a pan flute. Very carefree, jolly, coming off from the left-hand side of a door that PB is standing next to.
Does this jog anything in Fee's mind?
Roll me a history with a disadvantage.
You've still got bardic inspiration, I think, should you deem it
Yes,
necessary.
you do have that.
I do. Well, I didn't roll great, but
That's weird. The screen said you had like a... Okay. Well, anyway, with that 14, you have this headache coming on. You don't know why as you listen to this pan flute, but you have a strange inkling that you are familiar, but you don't know for a reason why that you do. It seems nice and calming, despite the situation you're all in.
Right. PB, would you check and see if that door opens? Something about that music is familiar. And if, like you mentioned, we may have experienced this before, Well, it's possible that maybe I interacted with whoever is playing this music.
Statement. Would you think this is wise? This unit does not recall what you found out there, and whether or not it affects our discourse with the hag.
Well, neither do I remember, but I do know there were a lot of cages and things hanging outside the house as we walked up. Maybe it is someone who displeased her and perhaps could give more advice on how not to do so.
It's worth a try. We're just waiting anyway.
He is trying so hard to not deviate at all at this point because he does not want to trip anything. He just remembers last time, and he doesn't. He didn't see what happened out there. He didn't ever go on the balcony, so he was worried if he's going to run into something else, it's going to cause pandemonium for her. So PB would. I mean, honestly, I think PB would not cause try to deviate or create anything that would disturb peace at this point. So he would just kind of stand in front of the door.
Okay.
It seems as though it is locked. He makes no motion to actually try to open it.
Fee kind of crosses her arms.
PB, are you remembering something that you're not telling me?
Statement. Why would this unit do such? Trying to phrase my words correctly.
This doesn't seem like a statement, PB.
This unit's memory module may be faulty.
I would like to insight check that.
He's not actually lying about that part.
We do know that. What did I? Swear. Somehow I didn't have investigation proficiency. Weird. Yeah, Fee I think would just kind of, again, her arms are a little crossed, and she's giving him a little side eye.
PB, we know that your memory circuits are not working, well, up to code, but you were the one who warned us of the original encounter we had with the hag. Obviously, your memories of that time seem to be intact.
Statement. This is correct, but this unit does not recall what you found out there. And if we are to avoid any hostile conflicts in accordance with the rules, we shall not disturb the peace. This unit is unsure what you will find.
See her face kind of screw up into a little bit of a frown. And that kind of shifts into a scowl.
But what if they would be helpful to us? It is just music after all.
Statement. If this music is coming from a cage, it was something locked away for a reason for displeasing the host. It could result in problems. We can ask the hag when she arrives. This would likely be the most peaceful solution.
Alright, well, if you think so, PB.
I am guessing Brandywine is looking out the window.
Tipping around Peacebot, yeah. Do I see what's making the noise?
A third leg.
Oh, jeez.
You peer out this window that's next to PB as PB's being addressing to Fee. Not too far, you within 30 feet high, you see a naked satyr playing on a pan flute, just playing with his eyes closed, all carefree.
See?
Not really noticing you at all.
Third leg.
Brandy looks, freezes, just does the entire 180-degree turn with her legs, but the rest of her body is frozen. There's nothing interesting at all.
Brandy, what
Up
did you see
there?
out of the window?
A very naked satyr playing with his flute.
Is that a euphemism? Or is
Or
he
an
actually...
actual flute.
I guess he is playing music.
And she puts her hands over her mouth and then scowls at
Oh, I'm sorry. That was not very nice
Hildy.
of me.
He just lets out a
Fee?
long electronic sigh.
Hildy?
Not Hildy.
Hildy showed
Hildy
up?
is not
Oh,
here.
God. Wrong gnome. I'm sorry. Fee! Fee!
Fee and Hildy are very different.
No, listen, you got the wrong traumatized gnome artificer.
Noticing a trend in Drake's characters was
Oh, right. Well, Brandy, thank you for telling me, but I guess I am sorry for abusing that. I probably shouldn't do that.
It's not like I've never done that before.
Apology accepted. What? Look at a naked satyr?
No. I mean, shut. This isn't about me right now.
Yanara? I don't mean this to be rude, and please stop me if it is, but is there a possibility you might know this satyr?
You gnomes are all racist. We don't just we don't all know each other.
She prefaced it with I'm sorry if this is insulting, but you're the first satyr she's ever met.
Yeah. I think you see Yanara kind of like her initial reaction is to say something indignant, but then she realizes who she's talking to and she just stops herself, and she just mostly out of a sense to humor her, she's gonna walk over to the window and just peek over Brandywine's shoulder. Does Yanara recognize the satyr?
Roll me a
What of the
history
satyr?
check with a disadvantage.
Okay.
What of the satyr is visible?
The satyr is visible.
Okay, not just, part of the satyr.
Oh, okay. With my jack of all trades, that brings my modifier to 0. Oh, no, wait. Disadvantage. That's an 8. I'll roll it again.
How low can you go? How low can you go? Do I have a guide?
Oh, that's an out one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
I really don't recognize this guy.
Nope, you've not seen him before.
No, I can't say that I recognize him.
But I will say, because you are still wearing all your gear, it obviously makes him pause and look down at you.
Oh.
And then he grins.
Oh.
Awkward wave.
He waves back.
Okay, so you know the not creepy scene in Deliverance?
No, I
when
haven't
the
seen
two people are playing the banjo. What's he playing right now? A lute? No,
He's
pan flute.
playing
Pan flute.
a pan flute.
She's gonna take out her pan flute. She's just gonna play like a little like she wants to try to get like a little call and like a little call and response thing going with this dude.
It's the strange encounters of a third kind.
Dueling pan flutes.
Sure. Oh, which one was it?
Performance, charisma.
He definitely matches your tune. Granted, it's not a pan flute, but you know.
This is definitely not a flute.
Nope, but it's okay.
This is
He's playing something whimsical. Let's just say that.
I think it's supposed to be an oboe, but it's like MIDI oboe.
But yeah, he pretty much is matching your tune.
Okay. Yeah, after a
Phoebe
few
just sighs and gives up.
yeah, after a few back and forth to this, she just looks over at PB and shrugs. Doesn't seem that dangerous to me.
Meanwhile, Brandy's about to open the bad door.
What does this door look like?
Well, that door, it looks a little...
Oh no.
Has a little bit of a...
Oh no.
Decaying.
PB goes into linebacker mode.
Zerg,
I
you
was about
fucking
to say,
gremlin.
Evie will actually sit there and just try to bowl him out of the way and stand in front of the door if he goes for the door.
Going for the door, I'm wondering what it was like. It looks like a service, or does it look like a that goes to the kitchen?
It's a door.
Oh.
Not only
Can
is it
I-
a door, it's the second door.
Can I
now.
try? Can I try tapping into? I don't know, trying to feel for that lost thing.
Right here in
You
front of
can.
everybody? Sorry. I am so sorry.
I will definitely say you don't feel that lost thing going through this door.
Mm.
You just know that as you stand there in front of it, you do hear PB coming up behind you. But the longer you stay by this door, you smell very dead-like things on the other side.
Certainly, step away from the door if you wish to preserve peace. Otherwise, this unit will be forced to take action.
Wow.
Well, that's not foreboding at all, PB. Imagine this leads to the kitchen. I'm not sure exactly what I was expecting from a hag's house. It smells terrible.
That door caused many problems in the prior events. Step away from the door.
All right.
Thank you for listening, Brandy.
But it's not like I don't listen. It's just bored.
So PB is guarding now this door. The other door is now available. There's no
Yadara
window
just
to
goes
this
in.
room.
Yadara just looks towards Fee and sees PB stop off toward the other doors, and she's gonna open this door leading up to where the cater is, and then just look at Fee and just kind of gesture like
outmaneuvered.
Sure.
PD has to take the calculated risk if he knows this door is bad.
Yeah.
Sure, Yadara, if you'd like to go speak with the naked Satan.
No, she's holding the door open for you.
I don't.
Here, I'll move you in front of it so that way we all know where you are.
You wanted to talk to him, right?
Well, I was not aware he was naked before I wanted to talk with him. Would you be willing to talk with him instead?
Why is it different? Why is it different now that he's naked? Oh, wait, hang on. I said what I said.
What does Gex say?
I think I have an idea.
Gex sees two friends.
Noko. And a third swinging
No,
around.
I think he's muted. There you go.
No, I won't.
He has a friend that's hanging around.
You open the door and you just leave it open, and Gek's like, okay, and just walks through.
I mean, he's still leashed, so Yanara is not far behind. Like, wait, Gek, wait.
Girlfriend! With a pet snake!
Okay.
We are all mature adults.
So
Very
mature.
mature adults. And looks up to Satyr in the cage. Hi!
Why, hello there.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's
Who are
just
you?
a child.
Where is that picture I had from?
And also, he's a married man.
I brought it out for Alton. Do I have to bring it out for you two now?
Oh.
I hope
Anyway.
you all are able to see the picture, but
Now we are. At least I am. Who are you?
Oh my.
that is a good question, my friend. Who are you?
Beautiful man.
No, I asked first.
I think it's a man.
It's not me this time, guys.
Keck just starts barking at the satyr.
Bark, bark.
Well, since you asked so nicely, my name is Starhoven.
Oh my god.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gek.
Starhoven?
Starhoven.
He's the Scandinavian satyr. Starhoven.
Well, it is nice to meet you, Gek. Would you kindly get me out of this cage?
Oh my god, I can't with this dude.
Why are you in the cage?
Oh, the Harrigans stole my clothes, and then I was caught in one of these nets. And then I was brought here to Miss Bavlorna's lovely hut.
Never mind, I'm not going to finish that thought. Not going to finish that thought. Nope. Nope.
Fee is inching her way along the wall, getting
What?
closer and closer to the window.
How were your clothes stolen? Did you fall off your body?
Well, if you must really know the details, I was bathing. And
You
these
don't bathe in your
Harrigans...
clothes?
No, I'm not a fool.
Why is that fool? You wash them at the same time.
Do you not know where you are?
That weirdly makes sense.
We're in the Feywilds.
Yes.
Bark, bark.
Is there anyone else I can talk with? I'd rather not be
Just
barked
me.
off.
Yadara just gives Gek a good like yank, not hard enough to like. Well, actually, how much does Gek weigh? Yadara might not know her
I
own
think
strength
Gek
here.
weighs like... God.
I think the axe
what-
weighs more than Gek.
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Gek and Fee are
I don't
pretty
think they
close
weigh very much.
size.
Yeah, Fee, what's your weight?
Like 30 pounds.
Oh Jesus, yeah, Gek probably be just probably a little bit over Fee, so probably about 40 pounds.
Oh, okay. So it's not like she would yank him off his feet by accident
Sorry,
or anything.
Fee
but-
is 40 pounds, so you could be 50
Oh,
pounds.
so about 45 pounds,
Yeah.
50 pounds, yeah.
Okay. But she would give him a little tug, like, yeah, that's enough.
Ah, but I'm talking.
Well, I think that you should probably be done doing that.
What? You're not, huh?
That's mean.
I think he's making at least a friend or something. Not
Well,
that
there
I'm
are more
watching
of
out
you
the
out
window.
there.
This Fee
You know, I
slowly
just had it,
sinks
like-
below the window as he's been looking out. She is blushing.
And then, meanwhile, Yadara kind of like peers around from the other side of the door. Hi.
Oh, look at that. There is another one. You play wonderfully, my dear.
Oh, thanks. I think I do okay.
But
I find it a bit curious that your clothes got stolen while you were bathing. So, where were you keeping that flute then?
do you really want to know?
Oddly, yes.
Okay,
Around my neck.
Nope.
I mean, he holds it up, and it literally there is a ribbon around his neck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
How are those questions any better than what I asked?
That was my first one.
So, is any of you going to free me from my cage?
We don't know if that's safe. Why exactly are you in there?
Like I
Declaration,
said,
don't do it.
We hear from the other side of the room.
Like I said, I gave chase to the Harrians after they stole my clothing, and then I got captured in a net, which they brought me back up to Bavlorna. As to why I'm here, well, I can give you no reason exactly, but there is a good story. But if you do get me out, I can help you in return.
How's
A
that?
favor for a favor. Well, I'm not just no standard satyr.
Okay, you're going to have to explain a little bit more than that.
Well, being that I am a resident of the Prismere, I am the king that resides in the Heart's Palace.
Did he just say king?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You see Fee's head pop up above the window finally again.
Do you mean the heart's desire?
Oh, there is another one. Look at that. But yes,
Drops
you
back
did
under the
hear
window.
correctly.
Well, can just for just to be fair here, I'm gonna make an insight check on this dude
Sure.
just to see what happens.
Oh,
Hey, that's not bad.
He looks quite honest.
Okay.
There is no deceit, no lie, no flicker in his eyes. He's looking straight at you.
He's not hiding anything.
you
Nope.
could say he's telling you the naked truth.
Yeah, huh. Well, that's actually quite helpful because I'm sorry. It's very distracting, and I think that my friend is going to have a conniption if we don't cover you up with something. That's not to say that
Well,
I'm.
yes.
That's not to say that not willing to. That I'm not willing to help, but we are going to have to do something about that, like a towel or something. But okay,
I'm sure there'll
Yara,
be something in
Is
there.
there a tablecloth on this table?
Yeah, there is a tablecloth. It looks a little rotted, but it'll do. But he is 30
Are
feet
there
up
any?
high, so
that's
Are there
fine.
any other?
I mean, Get can fly.
Oh, that's
is there
right.
any others? You can roll me investigation check.
Cuckoo.
As
I've
that's
got
going on.
we've got bed rolls in our packs.
I don't want to use mine.
You don't know where the
Fair
satyr's
enough.
been.
You know what? Fair enough.
Oh,
Oh, that was almost an at one.
So where exactly are you looking right now?
on
By the
top of the
table?
dining table, underneath it, I look at Sorcerer, realize that he's only wearing spandex, and then shake my head. Not really finding anything, I'm guessing.
Yeah, not in that vicinity, no. But there's that tablecloth that's currently have plates on it. So in the meantime, what were you going to do, Yanara?
She's just going to. I know that the cage is up in the air, but I'm going to at least look up. Can I see? Is the cage? Is there a visible lock on the cage?
Yes.
I would assume that I can't reach it from where I'm standing.
It's 30 feet up high. Do you have
Okay.
like mage hand, or do you have?
I do have mage hand, yes.
Called Gek.
Well, I also have a Gek, but I do have mage hand.
You also have Bippy.
Yes. So all of that to say that I have various elements at my disposal to be able to I don't have thieves tools, but
Randy does. Oh,
well,
wait.
I could send Bippy to do it because he's got like, teeny tiny tools that he could, like make shift-flaw pick something, right?
Yeah.
Let's say yes. So
Sure.
so I'll send Bippy up to try to pick the lock on this thing.
As Bippy flies up to Starhoven holds out his hand, and you see Bippy actually go between the bars and start whispering to Starhoven. And Starhoven just grins before Bippy goes back out and starts to unlock it. I won't make Bippy do a dexterity or stealth or sleight of hand as the lock comes undone. And then you watch as Bippy comes back down to you.
Good job, Bippy. Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
You just enjoy
I'm
some words.
imagining this. Tickle, tickle, tickle.
And as the door opens, you might want to turn around.
Boom! Right in the face.
Just saying. He's going to come down.
Oh.
All in his wonderful muscular form.
Does PB
In front
hear
of
that this is
Gek.
happening?
Yes,
See that it's
everyone's hearing
happening?
this. This is happening. You can
Well,
see it
PB's
through the door.
All right.
As
PB's
he's
not
coming
happy.
down, Yanara prestidigitates a bow. You can imagine where.
Works. It works.
Hey, PB, do you want me to try giving your paper to the new face that apparently is joining?
Statement. This might be a problem. If this was considered Bavlorna's property, we have now just considered stealing and or messing with her property.
Well, he hasn't left the
I
premises
am
yet.
not a property, Mr. What was it?
This unit was not
Oh.
speaking loud enough for you to hear.
You don't know that!
To quote historical archives, you do not know that.
Is PB all along? All along, all the way down.
You don't know that.
Anyway. So was that a yes or a no?
On what?
To PB, asking if you could.
The PB. Yeah, asking if I could offer the paper.
PB doesn't want to offer the paper. Because, again, PB's not happy with the fact that we just talked about not dying to this and not screwing things up, and now we're screwing things up again. We don't know this is not her property, and that we are now considered potentially stealing and or letting something go that belongs to her, and we're going to get fucked for it. But,
Stupid, sexy
It's fine, we'll just read
says
that again.
otherwise.
Stop being driven by your third leg.
Be right back.
Well, I'm just trying to be helpful. You are very intent on staying in front of this door, and I know that you are kind of compelled, like I am, for some things to offer it. I just want to help. Is that wrong of me to ask?
This unit appreciates the concern. However, you should be concerned with the general actions of the others. We have potentially died fighting this hag before. We do not know what tricks she entails, and now here we are in her home, once again messing with what may be her property. You, as well as you should be well aware of the fact of the issues that may cause with tampering with Faye's property.
I think I know a compromise to this situation. Randy starts taking out some rope. Hey, new face satyr friend. Do you mind if we tie you up so it doesn't look like we're, breaking you out of the hag's place completely when she steps in? Because we're kind of waiting for her to have an audience.
Ah, I see. Well, if that's the case, I can always just go back into the cage, or I can just simply disappear.
Well, you see,
Well,
the problem with that is then we might be implicated, and then the hag will get angry with us.
so if you could just go into the cage until we're done,
Very
just to,
well. He just turns around, butt bare, and hops back into the into his cage.
Fee pokes
and
her
then
head around to say something along the lines of,
And don't forget you also. Oh, calm.
turns back around, hides behind the door.
Brandy looks
oh,
down at Fee, then looks
Beet
up,
red.
trying to do some mental math, then looks down at Fee. I don't think it would.
Stop! I'm gonna stop you there. Hold on.
And then
Alright,
Brandy's
well,
gonna
I
go over to the door and put her ear to it.
sure.
It bites
so
your
you
ear.
go. Yeah.
The door bites my ear. What?
It was a mimic all along.
Oh no! New
You
friend.
go over to the door. Roll me a perception check, please.
Alrighty. Oh.
You hear some footsteps approaching. Seems to be more like, not really footsteps, but more like frog flops approaching the door.
My curiosity gets the better of me, and I open it slightly.
Yeah, you open it and you see the Lornley coming back.
Okay, I'm back. What I miss?
We're all gonna die.
Oh,
Oh,
why is Horny
right.
Man back in the cage?
Because they were told to put him back in the cage.
So the cage has been unlocked, but Brandy raised a point that for him to please not look like we're breaking him out before
Yeah,
we're done
so he's
talking with
just,
the hag.
he is sitting in the cage, but the door's still wide open and he's just swinging in it.
Oh. It's the kind of cage you can close but without actually locking, right?
Well, Inara has Mage Hand if she wants to close it. But he's just swinging in it, just picking up his pan flute, playing it again, watching with all of you with amusement. In the meantime, the Ornling comes back.
Yes, Mommy would like to see you now.
sorry, my mic was muted. My bad. But yes, I would definitely like to use my mage hand to close the door to this cage.
Sure. It closes the door.
Cool.
And you hear
locking
everybody. Yeah, without locking it. You all hear,
Yes, Mama would like to see you now. Come, pretties, follow me.
I am not going first.
Coward.
I don't fucking care. I will wear that on my sleeve.
Well, right. Brandy, are you going to? Oh no, you're not. Okay. Come along, Dumbledore.
And I guess Fee will follow first.
beautiful. I forgot to mention this earlier. PB, with your detect magic on, you do, as you come across these portraits, you sense transmutation magic beyond the oval mirror that's on the lone wall. And it
Great.
happened to be here. I don't know if you can see my ping.
I can see it.
Okay.
Not sure what PB's gonna do about it. Because PB's gonna actually try and bring up the rear, not because of any reason, but more, well, he wants to make sure no one's left behind to do anything crazy in the room.
Sure.
PB's in full protect mode.
No longer Peacebot. He is now Protectbot.
Okay.
He's still Peacebot, but the only way he sees peace happening is if we don't screw this up.
He's in chaperone mode. Don't touch that.
Yes.
Don't touch it. Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
He is. I mean, I like to think Peacebot's got half a sense of brain, and when you realize you're fighting an adversary that literally almost murdered them in a prior experience, and are now fucking around a Fae's house that can do this, his only option for peace is don't fuck this up and get out without a hitch. That's about the extent of what his plan is.
I imagine Brandy would go second to last or third. So
Okay. Sorry. Did I lose Shred?
Shred.
No, you did not.
Sorcerer turns
Okay.
around and Kool-Aid Man's through the wall.
He is terrified of the whole situation.
All right.
So we're stacking up in the hallway here, right?
Yep. So chain lightning or lightning bolt.
Lightning Dino peers his head over the window.
No!
in the oval mirror.
just lightning brontosaurus just peeks in through his just head kind of wraps around from one of the nearby doors.
We're talking shit.
All right. Well, everyone's gonna fit in there. We're just gonna bring up the rear. Oh, where'd you go? Okay, thank you. All right. So you go through following the. Are you on top of the level? Hold on. Yeah, you were. Okay. Thank you.
If there is a Lornling there, we don't see it, by the way.
Oh, sorry, my bad. There you go.
The Lordling's been invisible.
The whole time. So yeah, so they basically lead you into a study. Two creatures within, some that you don't recognize, because the only person who will recognize are the two people way in the back. But you see two creatures are having a conversation over tea in the middle of this room. The first figure is seated in a time-worn armchair. She is tall, lean woman of gray complexion, dressed in a black with a wide brim hat obscuring her eyes. The other figure is a toad-like creature that's almost similar to the Lornling, but really much more grotesque, with bulging eyes and cracked skin. It is clad in a shapless garment and sits on one end of a love seat with its legs pulled up beneath it. Flies flit in and out of its mouth, which hangs agape when it isn't speaking. And then two tiny versions of what you saw before of the Lornling are sitting on top of her shoulders. The room is filthy. There are dirty dishes and bits of discarded food lying everywhere. The furniture was perhaps of fine quality, but now stains of mysterious origin mottle every surface, and the upholstery has been patched numerous times. So with its back to the wall in one corner is a hulking wooden cabinet. Sturdy legs support the bottom of the cabinet, 6 inches above the floor. The decrepit wooden staircase climbs up to another wall in another corner. With that, that's what this is down here. Anyways, the toad-like creature looks at all of you, and the conversation stops as you all enter the room. The toad-like creature lifts her eyes, or not really lifts, more like they protrude out more from her face.
Oh, what acts of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darlings?
PB just does the Spider-Man meme and points at her. Statement, if you're not aware, that is the hag.
Well, this one is quite intelligent, isn't he?
Yes, quite intelligent indeed, says the woman of gray-blue complexion. Which PB and Sorcerer knows happens to be
Yeah.
Charm.
Wait, what happened?
You know this to be as Charm from your prior memory of encountering her.
Her name
Okay,
is Charm.
Her name. I thought for a second. Sorry, brain just completely. I thought you said you know this name and she casts Charm.
No.
I don't know why
I thought that for a second too.
I was like, oh,
No,
well,
her
shit.
name is Charm.
Okay.
But the toad-like woman looks at you, PB.
You see, this one is quite intelligent, yes. Oh, dearie, oh, darling. What do you want from me?
Be the face. It's a terrible decision.
Brandy leans forward and gently taps Yanara on the back of the shoulder.
We need to get out of hither, and heard that you might have a means to do that.
I may
Or-
have some means, yes. But before, if you want to get out of hither, you have to do me a favor. After all, this is my domain. And frankly, I don't know why you want to leave it.
This is not directed at anyone in particular, right?
Not anyone in particular. It's Yanara
Okay.
speaking to her.
Okay, good.
The Feywilds are such a big place, you know? Why stay in one place forever?
I call. I don't like that, no. I think you should stay here. No other place is much grander than Downfall.
Well, how are we supposed to know that if we can't see for ourselves? And if this really is as great, if Downfall really is as great as you say, then we'll just want to come right back, right?
And why would I let you leave when you could just stay here forever?
Well, you said yourself that if you help us, then you're going to ask us for something in return, right? So you'll obviously be getting something out of this too.
Perhaps, yes. Charm, dear, would you mind going to meet me in the dining room later? I will speak with these darlings separately, if you don't mind.
Oh, yes, I will take my time, dear Bavlorna. I'll be back. And she stands, putting her teacup down, and starts making her way past PB, which she... You know what? PB, you actually do see this. You see her glance in your direction, and there is a slight grin as she passes you, as if she knows that you've been here before, and closes the door behind her.
Oh.
PB has refrained from saying the vocabulary that comes to mind.
Bit fuck, damn it. Other 8 FCC non-approved curses.
But you are all now inside her study as she's sitting back in her chair until she leans forward, picking up a oval tin.
Would you like a cookie?
And she opens it to show what looks to be like danishes and chocolate-covered biscuits.
Yadara instinctively tightens her grip on the leash.
Oh, get
Yep.
There it is.
Gek will look up at you with the biggest giant puppy eyes he can.
Nope. That's not working this time.
But cookies.
Yeah, not these cookies.
Fee, do you still have some of those?
Those, yes, I think I have one or two left. Yes, here, Gek, perhaps maybe you can give this to Bavlorna as a, reciprocal gift.
And pulls out one of the muffins she made the other day.
Okay. Gek will take the muffin.
Okay.
And then he eats it.
and he'll waddle up to the hag. Here you go, a gift.
Only get Mara.
Somehow the bite's been taken out of it. No one saw Gek move fast enough to take the bite.
So you hold up the muffin to her, and she looks down at you, Gek, with a smile, or what looks to be a smile if there was no gaps in her teeth, and it's nasty looking, but she reaches down for the muffin with her very bulbous and callous fingers that look rather toad-like and webbed, but she takes it, and in return she lowers down the cookie tray and offers you the cookie, whatever one of your choice.
PB, do you see anything magical on the cookies? I know that Yadara wouldn't know this, but I'm curious.
There is nothing magical about the cookies.
Gek will take.
He doesn't believe this, but still, he's got removed for shredding.
You have detect magic on, and I'm telling you now, there is no magical
Oh, I
stuff
know.
about it.
PB sees that. PB still just instinctively does not trust it, considering, again, he doesn't know what this hag is fully capable of based on the last thing. So he's still kind of on guard.
Alchemy is not necessarily magical. Yay!
This is also Gek we're talking about, and even though the cookies aren't magical, it's Gek. He could just react to the cookies because he's Gek.
I will
Gek takes the cookie
say,
and goes, "Thank you."
great. Okay, as you take the cookie, I will say at this point,
roll wisdom save.
No,
Exactly.
no. No. With your detect magic
Roll
skill,
do stat ray.
with your detect magic still up, PB, and because of how large this radius is, you do get 3 magic vibes coming from the cabinet that's next to Bavlorna. And as you're looking over there, you notice that there are 3 distinct potions, one of various in color and size, and some wrapped and gruesome, what looks to be skin and fairy wings sitting behind her.
Lovely. But no sign of clapper claws. I guess detect magic wouldn't necessarily find the head, but if the head's still there, I gotta imagine it's preserved in magic in some form or fashion. If not, then holy crap, but okay.
That is a good question, because there's still a lot of magical things, but I'm just trying to say it within this room, because technically there's a lot of magical stuff going off right now, and there's a lot. I'm just saying, but
that processing is just broken. He's just smoke once again coming from his back as he.
Yeah.
His head is just jerking around, looking at all the magical things all over the room.
But I'm just saying those are the first 3 magical things that you pinpoint within this room, but you do sense more outside this room and even above you. Anyways, Gek takes the cookie and she lowers the tray back down in front of her Do you return to your friends?
I will sit on the couch.
You sit on the couch.
Now, dearies, thank you so much for the muffin, but as for your request to leave my beloved little land, I still ask that you do my quest for me. Seems fair.
What kind of quest are we talking about?
I would like 3 things for you to do. 1, I have been dying to be soaking in my pool, but lately something seems to be blocking it. I don't know if you've seen it as you were walking into my house. Did you not?
You mean when we first came up from the elevator?
Why, yes. Where else would you be coming from?
That's a pool. Oh, okay.
Peavy says
Well,
nothing.
it's my
Peavy
bath.
says nothing. Damn it!
Oh, bath. Okay, sorry.
It seems to be plugged. I would like it to be fixed, dearie. The other task I would like you to do. A little stubborn and stupid bullywug has stolen something from me. I would like it back. A book. A personal journal of mine.
And she pauses as she looks at all of you. I would like all of you to roll me deception checks, please.
Okay.
Charisma's my dump stat.
So here's a question. Do I get any kind of advantage on this considering that Yanara is pretty much perpetually stone-faced?
Yes, you do get advantage.
Fucking A. All right.
Oh,
Peavy doesn't have facial features, but
You also get advantage. Good.
Sorry, guys, I
So-
rolled a 4.
Wow.
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Distinct-
I rolled a
average.
10 too.
Can Gek have advantage as he's chowing down on Cookie?
I got advantage except for -1.
Sure, Gek, you can
Wow,
have
this
it.
Yay!
this
Can
group
Fee have
check-
advantage because she's adorable?
God damn, this group check is a wonderful array of numbers, guys.
We have no face characters. We all have
Yanara's
0 and
our
-1.
Yanara's our only
I have
Except-
14
face.
charisma.
Hey, look at my charisma. My charisma is good. I wouldn't call
You're
myself a
just-
face,
Yes,
but at least
I'm saying you didn't want to be the face, so we don't have
Nope.
anyone that wanted to be the face. I think it was.
I have 14 charisma. I have some charisma.
Oh, that was an invised roll. Ew.
He looks through all of you except for Yanara,
Yeah.
who seems to be bitch faced the whole time.
Yep.
But you know, I can't help it. But she looks at all of you and
Huh. I see. You know of my book, do you?
Oh no. Brandy is one of the ones that failed, and she.
she didn't direct a question at you specifically.
No, she didn't. But
nope.
Regardless, since you may know of it, you can easily get a hold of it, Either way, last one I would like is a package. I have a little fancy little package I'm looking for. It's something I like to do in my free time, and I need it to be brought to me. Quite easily taken care of. But it's currently in the hands of a bullywug hunter. He should be somewhere within Downfall. Quite heartless. He's a very charming fellow. one of the huts. One of the not proposing. No. That's not the right word. A revoltive. No, that's not the right word either. No. Regardless. Another bullywug who wants to be in power. One that could be much more fitting than the one that's stupidly in the throne. He has it. And I want it. Do those 3 tasks for me, and I will find a way for you to get out of my land. Seems fitting. Seems fair. Do we have an accord?
Well, well,
Speak, child.
Kind of hides behind sorcerer.
But before we shake on it, what exactly are the terms? Is it like if we decide we have an accord and then we are unable to fulfill the criteria, does that come back badly on us, or do we just not leave?
Just don't leave. I mean,
Right.
of course, if you don't do these first 3 things for me, what else can I do for you? Just to ignore you for the rest of my... your lives.
So I'm going to pause really quickly because I don't know if this was deliberate or if this is just something that you said, but I/Yanara am very concerned that she just said these first 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
So, with Yanara being like of the Feywild, she obviously, knows about these, now that we've, reviewed it, and the player remembers these rules of like hag engagement or whatever. Like, does Yanara have any reason to suspect that she has cause to worry about agreeing to this deal?
As if there are more to be taken care of afterwards, these 3 times?
Yes. Or something else. But specifically the fact that she said that she referred to it as these first 3 tasks. Like, what else is there? Does Yanara think, like, being from the Feywilds and knowing what she knows, does she think that this is how hags would operate?
Yes. These are how hags operate. They start off small and they continually work you in, but there is things that would like to be more beneficial to her after those first 3 are done.
Would fulfilling her end of the bargain be contingent on us doing anything beyond the 3 things that she just outlined to us?
You have a feeling that she is going to ask you if you are going to leave hither. She's going to have you do one other thing if you choose to do it. If you go to thither.
Okay. So I think that Yanara is going to clock that. And she's just going to I can't help I don't mean to look a gift horse in the mouth here, especially if you are our only means out of hither, but I can't help but notice that you said these first 3 tasks. So am I correct in assuming that there would be another task subsequent to that?
You're very smart, little one. Very smart for your kind. But yes, there is another task I would like you to do if you were to leave my domain. simple, really. Just something I would like back from one of my sisters. If you are tending to go to thither, I would like a portrait that my dear sister, Scabatha, has taken from me. And I would like that returned back to me in one way or another. After that, our dealings are done.
Is a portrait something that sounds familiar in terms of like hag slash Feywild lore or whatever? Like, would Yanara have any idea of what she might be talking about?
You can roll me a history check with a disadvantage.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay, great, sure. Because I'm so great at history.
Brandy? Can Brandy being also an inhabitant?
Of the Feywild?
I mean, she's been with the carnival at the very least for a long time.
Hey, that's
Well,
actually
not-
not
the
terrible.
Feywild.
Gek is part of the Feywild.
It's still only a 10, but it's not.
As for Brandywine, you will not get information because you've only been in Carnival.
Okay.
Gek, on the other hand, has been wandering in the Feywild. We have his backstory, which is now coming out. But if you choose to help Gek with Yanara, I will turn that disadvantage to a normal check.
My high roll was an 11, so
If anything, if he rolls a disadvantage too, that's a better chance.
That's true. You can also roll.
I'll roll a disadvantage.
Okay.
Gek's sitting here numbing on this cookie.
hey, that's better than me.
Okay. So, Yanara, it's kind of hard to say because you never really done much of anything that involves portraits or have ever heard of anything with portraits with hags before.
She's a musician, not a painter.
Exactly. Gek, as much as you have been in the Feywilds, there are different types of things that hags want, but a portrait sounds a little fishy. But it could be beneficial to her. It seems like she needs it. She's looking very upset about it. But that's what you get with the 15.
Okay.
Query. What would be the bargain then if we were simply to ask a way that did not involve your help to leave these lands?
Are you saying that you're trying to find another way to get out of my land? Where I roam, where I make the rules.
Statement. You follow the rules of hospitality. Your guests wish to leave through the safest and most peaceful way possible. Does this not benefit both of us? Or are you saying that you would rather
granted
resort?
that you came from the carnival, I can send you back there.
That is not the query I asked. Is there no answer you will provide to mine then?
Perhaps not. All I ask is these 4 tasks to be done. First 3 are quite simple. The 4th one, if you do choose to leave my land, I just require my portrait. Since
If
you
you need your portrait so badly, then why are you having us do these menial tasks first? Why not just send us there right now?
Because that is how I operate. I want to see if you get these tasks done for me before you willy-nilly go off onto another adventure. Because for all I know, you could just simply ignore what I ask. But there are consequences if you do ignore them. I will admit. And some consequences are not grand. And she looks over in the direction where Brandywine is. Isn't that right, little angeling?
Brandywine, slightly distracted, snaps to. And what was the exact question?
When things are not taken seriously, there are consequences. And she looks to you, basically pinpointing you are suffering under one of her consequences. As you currently are, you cannot keep a secret.
And you lose something important. Like something I lost and is somewhere here. And
She
she
grins.
tries to put her hands over her mouth.
Good girl. Always obedient. Always
Larry.
truthful.
How do we know that the portrait is yours, as you claim, and not belonging to your sisters, and we would be therefore stealing from her and invoking the rules of the carnival?
Because my face is on it. Does that tell you anything?
I mean, that doesn't mean it belongs to you. Someone else could have painted a portrait. Oh, we're just asking questions.
That's a really worthless portrait. I mean,
All I ask is to get that portrait of me. It's very important. I don't need to give you the details of why it is important.
statement. You should, if the deal is to be considered equal. It seems as though perhaps we are doing more than what you are bargaining, if details are not to be given.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
Come on, baby.
On par.
Frankly, again, it is my rules. I can bend them to however I seem fit, not you. I am letting you go around in my own realm, exploring, making disturbances.
I think
This
that's...
unit does not do so willy-nilly. This land has stolen this unit's memory.
Did it? Or was
It
it
is
one of my
unknown.
sisters?
This is why the unit is asking for details.
And do I look like I know the details?
I mean, this is your land, right?
And yet I don't need to do
Be
anything
right back.
with a metal man. My business is with that one.
And she points over to Brandywine.
And I don't see the other that's more annoying. The one that poses as a order of a man. Frankly, I would have liked him to be dealt with, but I guess his mentor would have done perfectly. In the meantime, as long as he does not come after me, then we're fine. Are we not fine?
This is not directed specifically. Because there's one thing that might not be fine.
She's just looking at all of you, reading your silence. Now, children. I am maybe a patient woman, but there are some things I am not patient with. If you don't want to do what I ask, then I ask you to leave my home. But if you do, you are quite rewarded. And I will also give you in return some interesting boosts. More or less, I'm sure you're most likely here for that little godling child. Yes. I assume he wants his head back.
I mean, it's no point in hiding
Fee-
that
Fee
at this
kinda
point.
pokes her head around.
Can you, perhaps tell us why you took it?
It was a gift from Mr. Acton Longscarf. A gift so grand that I give him something in return. His scarf.
But wasn't his gift breaking the, rules of ownership? He has been taking things that are not his.
And yet they benefit me, do they not?
So, bending the rules is okay as long as it benefits you in the end.
That's what I did say earlier.
So, query. How do we know that in completing these tasks we will even be getting our end of the bargain? What
How about I
assurance
give
do
you
we have?
something to you now?
According to the rules of the Fae, that would be most unwise for us to accept.
I mean, we could unplug that bath first if, maybe something else of goodwill from you comes. Kind of a acceptance of the tasks in return for just a tiny bit of collateral. Not sure if the head counts. But it's
We're going
enough.
in circles, dearies.
Statement, we have never been going in a straight line. You have offered us tasks with no guarantee of the reward. You have simply said you will help us find a way out. There has been no mention of guarantee of actually escorting us out or letting us out alive.
You are starting to ignore me. Very, very annoying. Fine. Give me that paper of yours that you carry with you.
Phoebe very reluctantly takes out what you could maybe call a piece of paper at this point.
She just holds out her webbed, ugly hand in your direction, Phoebe, expecting the piece of paper.
For compliance, Phoebe walks over and hands over the paper.
She takes it, looks over the names that you currently have gotten. Quite busy, haven't we?
This unit has simply been doing what it is programmed to do.
To keep peace. Laughable? Sure. And she turns in her seat, grabs a quill, But she pokes her finger and writes in her blood her name on the piece of paper.
Oh my god.
There. Peace has been delivered. And she hands it to you.
Statement: as per the protocols of this unit, terms and conditions of peace have been accepted.
Good. And her eyes go down to your arm. And you
The
notice
tree's name is scrawled in.
she looks at the name, but then she looks at her own arm as your name, your full name, appears on her skin.
Statement: shit.
We have an accord. Now, I would like those 3 tasks to be done immediately. I don't care what order you do. They need to be taken care of before you head out to thither. And I'm sure you would also need his little head. In the dining room hall, you'll find his head there, above the cabinet. Take it. Dispose of it. Or rather, just give it to him. I don't care. As long as it's done.
Go.
Dead or alive? Or the
Just grabs Brandy's shoulders and starts pushing her out the door. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
As Gek is being pushed out the door. Who's going first? I want to know who.
Stop pushing me.
I mean, if Yunara's making sure Brandy's the first one out.
Yeah, she absolutely is.
Beautiful. Gek,
Oh.
you're back out there.
He's
Anyways.
going to chaperone everyone out again and try to be like pushing everyone out.
Okay.
Not
Brandy,
forcefully,
when
but guiding out.
are the first one to see that Charm has not left the hallway, but there is a questionable shadow that is not attached to her, but more it is hovering next to her with some item in her hand before she takes it and hides it in her cloak.
Does a passive of 15 perceive what it might be?
No.
Damn.
But she looks at you all. Ah, the meeting has been done, I see. As the shadow moves to be attached to her, seeming to act like her own shadow, as she starts walking back towards the room where you all came through.
Down the stairs,
she's-
Brandy goes.
She will just watch as all of you go down the stairs, smiling with that toothy smile.
Kick waves as he goes down the stairs.
You watch as Charm just grins a little wider and does that little finger-like wave. All right, I'm just ushering everyone in there.
Well, PB's like I said, he was kind of waiting. Gonna be the last out.
All right, you are the last
Fee
out.
was using the taller people to hide behind as she was leaving the room.
All right, you all start heading downstairs. I am going to bring you down to the other room.
So I've got a 5D chess move. You ready for this, guys? Here's the play, okay? Now we know where Clapperclaw's head is. So we go and try to kill the hag again. And then when we get reset, whoever remembers where the head is.
You know, playing 5D chess doesn't mean you win in the end.
I mean, to
It
be
just
fair,
means
though,
you tried to play the game.
she didn't give me an end. Like, she did just say we could not do that and we won't leave. We could take the head and just.
And
go.
also, in signing the contract in blood is in itself a violent act. Does that make its declaration of peace null and void?
Consult
Not
a Fey lawyer.
exactly, but
So it's either violence
used-
or resolve. So
used PB's one critical flaw against him. Dare she use peace against Peacebot?
But I will say this is definitely a good stopping point.
Brandy shapeshifts into an octopus and goes into the.
If
Into
he
the
just
pool.
walks right back in the
No.
pool again. He's done it once, he'll do it again.
So yeah, I'm going to pause it here
The pool also
because
turns.